What's up, divas? Welcome to my brand new series where we recreate and rediscover the magic of drag makeup. This is Mug, M-U-G, by makeup guru Eva Le Queen, presented to you by Lazada. In today's video, I will be recreating my iconic promo look on RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars. As you all know, that look made rounds in the internet. And aminin natin, I was painted for the gods, and I was very proud that I was wearing our flag colors and became the face of Asian drag on Global All-Star stage. So ready na kayo? Ready na ako, so let's go, go, go! Gusto mo bang manalo ng drag makeup kits worth 5,000 pesos featuring some of Laz Beauty's award-winning products? Paano? Simple lang! After watching this video, go to Instagram and share your best drag look. Tag me and Lazada PH and use the hashtags LazGoEva and Sulitipid sa Lazada on your captions. The winners will be announced next week on my Instagram page and the next episode of Mug. Let's go, go, go! Right, so simulan na natin. I already did my skin prep, already blocked my brows. You already know how to do this. You can just Google your way if you want to know how to glue down your brows like a drag queen. Right, so we're gonna start with the color correction. So for me, I use the Kimchi Chic The Most Concealer in the shade Orange. Just so you know, I do have a diploma in hair and makeup artistry. I studied makeup at Cosmoprof Academy in Singapore. Kasi dati I used to do bridal makeup. I was also once a makeup artist for MAC Cosmetics. Everybody knows that drag queens use the infamous Kryolan TV paint sticks. The thing about TV paint sticks is that they are cream-based, and for me, personally, medyo drying siya sa face ko. And the problem when you are wearing heavy makeup and it's a drying makeup, nagka-crack siya in time. So what I do is that to combat the dryness of the TV paint stick, I use a liquid foundation underneath. For today, we will be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless 16-Hour Oil Control SPF 22. Now, this liquid foundation is included in our mug starter kit that we will be giving away. So when you apply your makeup, make sure that you prime it. You use a foundation makeup primer underneath. Make sure it's moisturized. Particularly, I use 3 colors. My base color, one that is close to my skin tone, one is ivory, which is for my highlight, and 070 or really white for additional definition. A lot of these items, I bought this through Lazada. Simply because ang saya kasi mag-shopping sa Lazada na every now and then talaga, para kang batang nagsha-shopping kasi you'll never know what you get. Every now and then, meron silang sulitipid deals, 1-1, 2-2 sale, and you get to be presented with so much selection, so much options. Panalo talaga kahit sa price point. Now, pro tip, like for me kasi I have a pimple, tingnan nyo, meron akong pimple, diba? So my skin has a bump here. So if your skin has a bump like that, kung pwede, iwasan nyo na paglalagay ng anything light on that area. Kapag meron kasing light color tapos may bump sa skin, kitang-kita siya. You can hide it through your contours or anything dark. Ayan, so okay na yan. Ganyan ang usual placement ng highlights. And then, I go in with, parang painting with numbers. So, I use something that's close to my skin tone. This is FS42. I go fill in yung mga hindi ko nilagyan. For a more precise application, I use a foundation brush that is more flat because I like the highlights to stay where they should be. Now, I got these brushes also from Lazada. This is like a brand called Mange, M-A-A-N-G-E. They're really affordable brushes and maraming selections, all of them. Now, with a more rounded brush, when I blend the skin tone foundation, I wanted to mas diffuse yung application niya sa skin. So, you just blend it. Now, it's time for the cream contours. I use a cream bronzer from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Terracotta. Just underneath the temple, I put it here. And then, yung iba kasi nagdo-drawing ng rainbow dito, di ba? Ako kasi ayoko nun. Kasi ang laki naman ng noo ko eh. So, hindi ko naman siya kailangan. So, what I do is just, I put contours sa taas lang ng kilay. This is how I minimize my forehead. For the jaw, I just follow my jawline and then I draw it sa ilalim. Hindi sa mismong jaw. So, after napat mo sila ng sponge, then I use a brush. For me, brushing is the best tool to blend. You diffuse it with a brush. Right, so if satisfied ka na sa blending ng contours mo and highlights, again, like I said earlier, diba? When I use a brush, I always use a sponge after it. So, ngayong okay ka na, pag okay ka na dyan, we pack it back in the skin and just to set everything together at hindi sila gumalaw. This one is a beauty blender and then you pack them all in your skin. So this is the base, but of course, we're still not done with this one. I specifically add a white Kryolan paint stick on the places where I want it to glow. So for me particularly, I want it close to the eyes, dito sa inner corner, and then dito sa gilid ng nose. Then of course, sa gitna ng kilay, and then my nose line, my lips, and then baba. I call this the glow. So nung natawagan ako sa Global All-Stars, it was just really crazy. Nag-aalaga pa ako ng pamangkin noon nung tinawagan nila. They asked me if I wanted to compete and I was like, yes, of course, I want to compete. Again, come to think of it, hindi nga lahat ng drag queen nabibigyan ng chance na maging sumali sa Drag Race Philippines. At hindi lahat ng Drag Race girls nabibigyan ng chance to go on an international scale. So parang sobrang laking blessing niya, sobrang laking validation niya for me. In as much as apakalaking pressure din ang dinulot niya sa buhay ko. So for my powders, I use 3 different kinds of powders. First is I use a white, clown white powder. Second is I use a translucent powder in like a skin tone. And a slightly more honey-ish, mas madilaw na translucent powder. Simple lang yan. Saan ka naglagay ng white na cream, dun ka din maglagay ng white na powder. Next, we get your translucent powder, the more nude one, and you put it dun sa kung saan mo nilagay yung ivory kanina. Right. And then for the rest of the face, we just use this more honey-colored translucent powder. Lalo na dun sa mga areas na naglagay tayo ng dark, ng contours. There. Now that we're done with the base, we're gonna start with the eyes. Okay? First, we're gonna start the brows. I love this creamy bronzer kasi ano siya, para siyang butter. So what you do is you mark it. First, you start with where your natural brow, my natural arch is here. On top of it, I put on another dot. So I connect those 2 lines. And then I extend it upward. The reason why I do this is that it makes my face look more snatched without having to use yung mga tapes na ganyan. Kasi pawisin ako eh. So those tapes don't work on me. Same goes for the direction of my eyeshadow blending. Same goes for eyeliner later on. You will see. Now the challenge is paano mo siya papantayin sa kabila. Ayun na nga yung tanong. Things like these, you just really need to eyeball it. So kung maswerte ka, you'll get it the first time. Now, when it comes to thickness, for me, a nice eyebrow is nothing more thicker than this. Brush, pack it, and then I kind of stamp it like this. So, alam mo na yan yung pinakamakapal na pwedeng maabot ng kilay mo. You position your brush in such a way na nakalapat yung buong haba ng brush sa skin. So, that will be your guide on how thick your eyebrows could be. And then, towards the end, panipisin mo na lang siya. So you just extend whatever product is left and then you just make an angle. So once you're done now with the eyebrows, again, whatever you put in your face with cream or liquid, you have to what? Yes, set it with a powder. Ang bilis! Oh, di ba? Nasusundan kaya ito ng mga viewers natin. Please comment down below kung masyado akong mabilis. Now, let's start with the eye makeup. Now, the highlight of this makeup is the eye makeup. Of course, we are doing a promo look for RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars. So, the brief for the promo look is the Olympics of drag. Come in a sport in the Olympics and wear your flag colors. The eyes would be a traditional blue drag eye with glitters, colors, and cut crease. And then the lips will be a really strong red. So mukha siyang flag. Let's start off with a process that we like to call carving. What you do after you put your brows to clean up the bottoms and put some shape into your brow area. So what I do is I get a white concealer. For this one, I use the Kimchi Chick The Most Concealer in the shade white. So this is Anastasia Beverly Hills brush number 15. Cute new. So how does it feel to compete, if you might ask? I think being able to do Drag Race twice in our lifetime is like a really huge blessing. Parang imagine being part of your dream show twice. It's like, oh my God. Many things have also opened up for me because of it. I was able to go to different parts of the world, get invited to places, be able to, you know, contribute to putting Philippines in the drag map of the world. So I would want to break it down to you as simple as possible. You need to be intentional on where you put the pigments. Pag nag-umpisa ako, there are 2 specific points sa gilid ng eyes and then the one here at the inner corner. So you just get a fluffy brush. And for me, what I like to use is my COVID vaccination card. Hindi ko alam. It has brought me so much luck. This vaccination card got me through Drag Race Philippines Season 1 and Global All-Stars. So again, kanina, di ba, sabi ko meron kang line na sinusundan. You just try to follow that same parallel. It doesn't have to be like exactly line by line naman eh. Pero you know that they're going to the same direction. So again, be careful with blues. Put it in the pad and tap it. Make sure there's no fallout. Guess nyo na yung point, di ba? Parang ruler lang siya. It's okay na hindi sila even. Hindi sila perfect. They're not supposed to be like really identical, but at least make them as even as you can. So the next one is the one in the inner corner. Make this as your reference point. Pack the color there. And then do it on the other side. Now, it's just a process of evening out. Para mas makapal sa kabila, dagdagan mo yung kabila. Tapos, naging mas makapal sa kabila, dagdagan mo din yan. You slowly build it up that way. When it comes to the eyes, huwag kang trigger happy sa colors. You want to be careful with the area kung saan ka naglagay ng glue. You have to take it one little stroke, one little color at a time. I intentionally leave a space here sa in-between. Dito kasi tatawid yung cut crease. Yeah, slightly na mas manipis ng konti. And then I get a lighter shade of blue. There's this B1. I put it sa paligid lang ng dark para lang may gradient ba. Gradient ba? Oh, ayan oh. Parang ganyan ba? Soften the transition of the blue from the dark blue to the skin tone to the white. It just makes things lighter and more well put together kapag merong blending. So, sa mga edges, ayan, kung saan mo nilinya yung dark, lagyan mo siya ng light. So again, kids, blend your makeups, okay? Huwag kayong papayag na lalabas kayo ng hindi blended yung makeup. If it takes you more time to blend, then do your drag earlier. Practice makes perfect. And at any time na you want to build on the product, again, just go back with that dark blue. Now, the next step is for you to carve out the cut crease. For me to carve out the cut crease, a round tip brush. Then you get your white concealer. I'd like to call it stamping. Parang hindi mo siya pinapahid eh. Ini-stamp mo siya for you to find the shape. Merong hollow space dito eh. Kung nasan yung eye socket mo, di ba? And then dun sa butas na inano mo kanina, na iniwan mo na hindi mo nilagyan ng foundation, parang itatawid mo lang dun yung cut crease mo. So, bago mo ituloy yan, pantayin mo muna siya dun sa kabilang side. Taking it one step at a time. Pagdating sa eyes, I do it one step at a time. Now, kapag happy ka na sa shape, you what? Yes, tama. Narinig niyo ako. Parang Dora naman tong, parang Dora the Explorer naman tong makeup ko. Yes, you set it with powder. You're correct. You are correct. So there's a white eyeshadow powder here. So you just stamp it. And now, for me to blend the area na merong white and the rest of the blues, itong glitter na to, and then I put it dun sa gitna nila. Glitter, glitter. Oh, pak. Glitter, glitter. So let's start with the powders. For my highlights and contour, I use Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. You get a packed foundation brush like this. And then you go in with the lightest color and put in dun sa areas na nilagay mo ng white kanina. White is nice to make the colors pop. Pero kapag super white siya, hindi din naman siya masyado maganda. And then the line here. And then I get two other colors of Studio Fix. I use this to create the gradient in my face. Now this is not the bronzer. It's still the skin color. Again, I really take the time to create that illusion of like that seamless finish in the skin. That's why I apply a lot of colors, a lot of layers, different gradients. But that's just me. Alam mo yung parang, syempre nag-makeup ka ni, di ba? Nag-drag ka na, huwag mo nang tipirin. Go all out. And research, evolve. Like this technique, I have developed this for like 8 years. I used to have different ways of doing things previously, but now it's like, when you know better, you do better. The contour needs to be more specific and intentional. So for that one, I use an angular brush like this para very specific lang yung application ko ng contours. I just tap them here. So I just specifically put it on where I want my contours to be, which is just here at the top. Kasi I want this to be sharp. Because, you know, we're evil queen. Gusto natin ng madam-madam. Gusto natin mukhang mataray. Mukhang maldita. So, itataas natin yan hanggang kaya nating itaas. Then, of course, the sides of the nose. And then dito. And then here, sa line na ginawa natin kanina. I add another layer of something that's more orangey, more peachy, to add more warmth to the face. So for that, I use two products. Color Bounce Matte Blush in a shade Mochi. Also the powder blush naman from MAC Cosmetics in a shade Melba. So what I do is I get a big fluffy brush like this. This is from Real Techniques. First, we start with the Color Bounce Mochi. I like to use it. It's not too thick. And then you apply it on top of your contours. Right there. Do you see that? It's warm, but it's also not blush. Marries it back to the skin. The powder blush on top of it to add some depth. We're gonna use the one size blush in a shade Cheek Clapper. Now, nowadays, there's a trend now for a more snatched look. You put your blush somewhere higher, and that's what we want to do. So you pack in the colors from the highest point of your cheeks, and then slowly work your way into the middle. Don't go trigger happy with your blush, okay? But at any given moment naman na feeling mo na sobrahan ka sa blush, you just go back with your cream foundation with NC15, and then you can clear naman everything. You can diffuse it there. Actually, mas maganda pa nga siya kasi mukha siyang blended. For my setting spray, I use the one size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. So for my highlighter, ang tagal ko nang ginagamit na to. This is the Get Ready With Me Quad Goals Highlighter, all about that face. Perfect siya. Actually, Get Ready With Me and a lot of the local brands, really good local makeup that we have is being carried by Lazada. And now we go to the lips. I chose red, diba? Kasi of course, blue and red, Philippine flag. I use 3 different products. So 3 products sila. Even though it's red lips, I don't use red lip liner for it. Wala lang. Putting a red lip liner for me just doesn't do much. What I use is a dark lip pencil, one size lip snatcher in a shade Coin Collector. It's actually brown. Para na siyang pangkilay. So because I've had Botox, I don't have to overline. Ngayon, when I do my top lip liner, I mark the Cupid's bow with an X. And then you just line it, line it, line it. And then after that, I go in with a red liquid lipstick, Retro Matte in the shade Feel So Grand. This is my favorite red lipstick. Marami nang pinagdaanan tong lipstick na to. This is the same lipstick that Marina used when she went up against Precious Paula Nicole on the finale of Drag Race Philippines Season 1. This is also my Global All-Stars red lip. This is probably the only red lipstick that I own. Gorgeous! This red talaga is really something. And you know what I like about shopping MAC Cosmetics and Lazada is that they will always have the stock. And if they don't have the stock, at least you don't have to go all the way to the mall just to go there and find out na wala pala silang stock. Very convenient. And then what's more is that sometimes they've got free shipping vouchers. To top it off, we would just want to give it like extra oomph. So I used the Maybelline New York Super Stay Vinyl Ink Lipstick in the shade Wicked. Para hindi siya masyado messy, I apply this only to the edges of my mouth. Kasi red din siya eh. I apply it here. See the difference? See? Ah, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, I try to avoid putting product dun sa loob kasi nga it will go to my teeth. Like, this combo is just, sickening. Right, so I'll just put on my lashes, put on the finishing touches, and I'll be right back with a full look. Ganyan lang. Just a normal day at work. As in simple, pwedeng pang job interview, magsisimba lang. Babaeng Pilipina lang. Ang ganda, di ba? Like, gandang global all-star. Yes. Yes. So this is the final look. This is the finished product. Ganda. Simple lang. Sa mga nanood sa atin, I hope you guys learned a thing or two about drag makeup. And if you want to recreate this look, please do so. Tag me. And again, our drag starter kit giveaway is ongoing. We will be announcing the winner of our Lazada drag makeup giveaway next week. Right! Iba talaga ang ganda ng Filipino drag. You know, like, as in. Mug. Face card. Never decline. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you at the next episode. Bye, guys! Mwah.